What's going on, people? This is a response to a question that I received on my YouTube channel from Sylvia Fox. A big shout out to you, Sylvia. Thanks for watching my channel. I got a question from Sylvia asking along the lines of she had sent out her, I believe it was her first FBA shipment with books, maybe other items like VHS and media, I believe. And she was curious why her items weren't selling and she wanted some help. So I want to give you some advice, Sylvia, and answer your question. First and foremost, your books might not be selling because they may be in the system, but they might not have actually checked in yet. So you want to make sure to check your shipment in the back end of your Amazon account to make sure that it's actually been checked in and that they're listed live. Sometimes you can look at your books and it'll say live, but it's not actually checked in yet. Another thing you want to consider as well is what were the rankings of the books that you sent in, right? There's a ranking associated with every book that's going to be that's going to be related to the sales velocity. So you want to check what the rankings were that you sent in the books, right? If it's anything less than 50,000, it's probably going to sell like really quick, like maybe the first couple of days, just as a rule of thumb, right? It's not a science. If it's 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, it could sell within a couple days, a couple weeks, but that's a really good rank. Anything really up to 1 million rank, it's a pretty decent sale within, less than 30 days. Sometimes it takes 2 months. If it's a 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7 million rank, especially 5 to 7 million, I wouldn't expect any of those things to sell anytime soon. Then again, ranking doesn't mean everything. There's some people in the comments saying that right now, and that's true. Ranking is just like a snapshot in time in terms of like the sales velocity and the last time it sold. It's kind of hard to explain, but your items might not be selling just because the ranks might be too high. Also, number two, it might not be selling because they might not have checked in yet. Sometimes your books will actually say back ordered, which from my understanding, what that means is they've checked in, but then the Amazon warehouse has sent it to another warehouse. Amazon sent it to another warehouse for one reason or another. The third reason it might not be selling, the book may have a really good rank, but there might be a lot of competition and you might not be the lowest price anymore. You might have fell into third, fourth, fifth in line. And Amazon, most people are gonna buy the lowest price, right? Now, if you're selling textbooks and your book, includes like an access code, or it has a CD, or maybe it's in really good condition versus like acceptable, maybe other people have highlighting, writing, tears in their pages, people will go for the third, fourth, fifth in line. Again, that's not a science either, but you may be priced a little too high. Make sure that you're priced competitive with other FBA sellers, right? Especially if you're new, honestly, I wouldn't mind with books being the lowest price, undercutting by a penny or so if you're selling books and you're brand new, because you want to build confidence. You're not there to make friends with people. You're not there to, people always say, don't undercut, don't undercut. It really doesn't matter if you're selling one-off items. Who really cares that much? If you're selling if you're, buying retail arbitrage and you have multiple SKUs, you could cause that nasty effect of the price dropping from 25 down to 11 or 12 bucks. But there's people with repricers anyways on Amazon who are going to be chopping each other up just based on their repricing rules. So just wanted to mention that, it takes time, right? You're brand new, you sent in your books. It takes time to get a feel for what books are going to sell well, to get a feel for the rankings, to build up your feedback, right? It takes time. So be patient, right? Hopefully you're buying cheap, and you're not buying like $7, $10, $15 books when you first get started. Get started with library sales, church sales, garage sales, half off sales, Sylvia, at thrift schools, thrift stores, and just send in items that have a pretty good rank. Honestly, if you're brand new, I'd stick with books that are under 1 million rank just to build your confidence up. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys are enjoying this video, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know how your day's going. What's going on, Clear and Clutter? Good to see you. Clear and Clutter's asking, can't remember, do you put your books in poly bags? I don't. Now, if I do have a book that's like worth $100 or more, maybe even 60 to 80 bucks, and it's like pristine condition, it's beautiful, and it's mint, then yeah, I'll put it in a poly bag. Make sure that poly bag has a suffocation warning on it. But 99% of the time, I don't poly bag it. Killa says, I think you could expect 1% sell-through rate of your current inventory. I'm not sure what duration that you're putting forth with that. Dodo, what's going on, Dodo? Just got 3 boxes of books ready to go. Send it out, guys. Send out your books. You know, book season is going to be coming soon. Especially in August, it's going to be picking up a lot. So get your books in now. Hamilton says, hey, Rakin, do you know what the long-term storage fees are? I don't know what the exact fee is, but I know after 6 months, you're going to start getting hit with the long-term storage fees. Sylvia, you are welcome. I didn't see everything you wrote because the feed's moving so fast, but Sylvia is in the comments, so really glad that you got to see me answer your question live. If you have any more questions about books, feel free to ask away. Wow, Elizabeth just sent in some, I believe, books from Alaska. That's phenomenal. I bet your shipping is high. Every book I find isn't worth the FBA profit. Is it because I don't do the membership? I don't know what you mean by the membership. If you mean like the pro account, that's not going to have a big effect. The reason why you're probably not finding really good books is because you're probably not scanning enough books. You know, I'd stick to nonfiction. I'd focus on textbooks, and I'd focus on really weird, odd, unique, niche books. You've got to scan to find good books. If you're not scanning, I was trying to think of a rhyme. I was trying to think of a cool phrase. If you're not scanning, your business is canning. I don't know. I can't rhyme anything with that, but you got to scan so many books. You know, sometimes it's 20, 30, 40 books to, you know, find a good one. What I mean by scanning is having an application on your phone like the Amazon Seller app, and it's a barcode scanner through an application, and you scan the book. There's a button you push, and it scans the barcode, and then it reads, you know, the analytics and whatnot, what the lowest price is, the merchant pricing, the FBA pricing, the sales ranking, all different things about the book. So Claire Clutter says, I saw a guy scanning on an estate sale today. People are out there scanning. Gina, you've got to scan a lot of books, or you've got to get good at recognizing what books are going to be profitable. Like, I can tell a lot of times, like, what books have a good chance of being profitable and which books don't have a good chance. Just, it's hard to explain in words, but you just get a feel for it. It's like clothing and shoes and other types of items you resell. You just get a feel for it, but you got to scan thousands and thousands and thousands of books to get a feel for that, right? To get that experience. The Amazon Seller app is definitely a great program. Yeah, you know, Brian, you're right. You definitely can't judge a book by its cover. I found some of the stupidest books selling for good money, just absolutely ridiculous. You can't judge a book by its cover, but you can kind of feel out, like I could just have this inclination of when a book's going to be worth money. And it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm right 30% of the time, but you've just got to scan. You know, I find books at garage sales. I find books at thrift stores. I'm trying to think where else I find books. Library sales, church sales. You know, I've even picked a couple books off of Craigslist before. Yeah, scanned a book at a used bookstore clearance rack. I've actually found books like that as well. We got Gerald saying, hello, Green Room peeps. What's going on? I'm wanting to invest in a Bluetooth scanner. Which one should I get? The KDC, I believe it's a KDC. I've never used it. I've never owned it, but that's like a $50 to $70 scanner. I heard really good things about that. So that's probably the best one on a budget. Wow, New Frontier bought 217 books from a garage sale. It's amazing. Yeah, Frontier's also saying KDC all the way. Hey, Picking for Profit, man. Good to see you. We got to get up one of these days, brother. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully those lighters are selling, man, for you. That was a great video you made. Hello for something girl. Hey, girl. Entertaining and fun. What's up? I see a lot of new peeps in the house right now. Good to see you guys. Anybody going to eBay in Vegas? I wanted to go, but I don't think I'm going to be going. I got something in my eye. Ooh. But today's kind of like a chill day for me. I get these days every once in a while, like every month or two, where it's just like my energy is just like extremely low. So I'm kind of just kicking back. I've been just kind of laying back on a computer, doing a little bit of work, kind of just chilling out today. Haven't been super productive. That's why you guys didn't see my my video this morning. I usually do a video this morning. I did have a juice. It's just one of those days, so I'm a little lower energy, and it happens once in a while. But here, making a video for you guys. Want to talk about books. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. The questions are coming in still, so you know what? I can't even transition into my outro yet because there's a lot of questions coming in. Let's see. I've never bought a Gaylord of books, so I don't really know much about that, unfortunately. I would check out Greg Murphy over at Bustproof Business. Check him out. He's got some good information over there. He buys like multiple Gaylords per week, tons of them. Do you think political books are a good buy? I would scan them. I haven't really had a ton of success with political books or biographies, a couple of them. But just scan, you never know. I mean, if you can get books for like a quarter or 50 cents, you might have a good chance at selling like the $9 and $10 ones. But if you're paying $2-3 a book, like I typically am at thrift stores, I don't know, I've never really had a ton of success with the political books. But then again, you never really know if it's like political science book or it's a textbook or it's just something that's rare or unique or a first edition. Low energy levels I've noticed happen when you don't have good sales days. It happens. Steve, I work with engineers and I do really when I find technical manuals, even older ones. Cool. Yeah, I'm sure that type of stuff does really well. I've had a lot of success with engineering books, accounting books, computer books, technical books like that. I love textbooks. What's up, Gary? Gary's asking, how's textbooks? Textbooks are the best. I sold 2 textbooks yesterday, FBA. One sold for was it 79 or 89? I don't know. I think it was $89.99, and then one sold for $67. I bought both of them a couple days ago. I didn't show you guys those on a haul, but I picked up a couple of those from a thrift store, and they were destroyed. Like the binding was like falling off. Well, the book wasn't falling off, but there was like a piece of the binding like just torn off, like a dog like ripped into it. And I sold both of them acceptable condition. I put in the description like the binding's messed up, the book's like destroyed, and they both sold instantly. One of them was I think one of them was like a 50,000 rank and another one was like a 30,000 rank. And one of them was missing the access code as well. So those will still sell, you just have to disclose it. Sharon Tucker found a $22 book sitting on my closet shelf about President Lincoln. It's just money just sitting there, right? It's cool. I met a guy the other day who was just getting started with books, and he met me, he noticed me at the post office and we were talking books and whatnot. And the biggest thing is for most folks, and I told him, you got to go out there and you just got to scan. Like, it's great to educate yourself. It's great to watch videos. But, you've just got to scan books. Just scan as many as you possibly can and get a feel for what works and what's not working. Try to see who's behind me. Are you in Los Angeles? No, I'm actually in Connecticut. Marcel is asking, do you sell video games? Yes, I do. I love selling video games. Have you had any luck at recycling centers? I haven't really experimented with that, but I know a couple really good friends of mine who do really well at the recycling centers. What sign am I? I don't know. What sign am I? May 29th. Someone tell me. I'm a Gemini. I think I'm a Gemini. Yeah, that's what I believe. Gemini. What is the coolest book you ever found? I have to think about that. What's the coolest book I ever found? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to get back to you with that one. I found a lot of books, like a ton of books, that were super, super cool. Like, believe it or not, I don't know if this isn't the coolest book, but like weird sexual books do extremely well. Like really like kinky, odd, unique little... I'm not going to go into detail, but I've sold some really, really weird sexual books for really good money. And believe it or not, like some like real... Actually, I'm not going to go into that one topic. Never mind. No. I had to filter myself. No, not going to go there. Savers is doing a sale right now in New England. All books at 99 cents. Cool. That's a great opportunity. Oh, wow. Gone with the Wind, 1937. That's crazy. Yeah, people only want to buy those books online, right? You don't want to get seen. You don't want to get seen in person buying one of those books. But I think that's about it, guys. I'm gonna get rolling. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather today. I'm not sick. I just not super motivated. I don't know. Just not really feeling super energetic today. Went to the gym and everything, wasn't feeling it. Energy levels are just down. So I'm gonna just roll with it. I'm gonna stay positive, and I'm gonna get a little rest, get outdoors, get some sun. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If you guys have any more questions about selling books, feel free to drop a line down in the comments afterwards. Sylvia, thank you for watching. What's up, Bonafide? Good to see you, brother. And Claire and Clutter, thanks for always being the #1 fan. You're gonna get the #1 fan award, Claire and Clutter. I'm telling you right now. Appreciate it. Killa. Chrissy, thanks. See you guys. Bye.